again. Yeah. I think we're good this. We're actually good this time. Please be seated. And the words and music of that praise song was by our own practitioner, Steve Golding. So we want to thank you, Steve, for those beautiful words. Let this be my way. And so as we embody these words, I invite you now to go within once more as you gently close your eyes for a moment of silence as we contemplate. Let this be my way. And so it is. Welcome back. And now we'll have the lighting of our youth candle that will be done by our own Ibo. Ibo, could you please come forward for me? Thank you. As he lights the candle on behalf of all the youth in the world.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ibo.
I light this candle on behalf of all the youth of the world. Let us behold the Christ in them.
And so it is.
So it is.
So please join me in consciousness as I do the blessing.
Before you do the blessing, you can bless him. He did very well in his examination, 6 distinctions and 2 credits.
Aww. What school was that?
Wilmot.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Wilmot's. Great. Wilmarian. Yes. So please tune in. There is one life. That life is my life now. Divine intelligence guides, uplifts, and nurtures all beings, especially the youth, who are the promise of a new world. May all youth worldwide walk in the awareness of their spiritual magnificence. And so it is. And now please join me in our mission song. The temple of light, the temple of light, the temple of light. We are a people with a vision, on its spirit, on a mission. To touch, to heal, to bless, to prosper, to love and liberate. Anyone who comes into contact with us, anytime, night or day. The temple of light, the temple of light, the temple of light. We are a people with a vision. Holy Spirit on a mission to touch, to heal, to bless, to prosper, to love and liberate anyone who comes into contact with us, anytime, night or day.
Now I invite you to stand once again for the prayer of our center. Well, together, Temple of Light, Center for Spiritual Living, is a sacred field embodying our spiritual community from which the Christ's peace, love, and joy emanates, to touch, to heal, to bless, to prosper, and to liberate anyone who comes into contact with it in any way. The light of the Christ illumines us, our center, and our environment. Our spiritual community is filled with and surrounded by the presence of God and is growing from strength to strength. The power of God expands our consciousness of truth, guiding us ceaselessly along the paths of wisdom, spiritual growth, unfoldment, and attainment. We are blessed, and to God be the honor and the glory forever. And so it is. Thank you. Please be seated. And now we'll have some brief announcements and reminders for this morning. And first up, I'd like to welcome any first-time guests who is here with us this morning in the sanctuary. Could you please stand? And those who are online, could you please indicate, woo, we've got someone here. Good morning, welcome. Our usher is giving you a package, and we'll also place a sticker on you that says, "We behold the Christ in you." Please stand. I have two first-timers. Yes, thank you, welcome. Oh, we should also congratulate the young man. What's your name? And the other Wolmerian. Okay, well, what we congratulating? How many distinctions and how many credit? The same, 6 distinctions and 2 credit. Awesome. Woo. And if you're a first-time guest online, thank you, young man, please be seated. If you're a first-time guest online, please put your name in the chat so that we can keep in touch with you and continue to visit with our channel and interact, subscribe, so that you can become a regular member of the Temple of Light Center for Spiritual Living. And now we'll move to our announcements. Friends, this Tuesday, yours truly, practitioner Jennifer Livingston, will be your speaker at this week's Tuesday evening Spiritual Mind Healing Service. And I do invite you to come and be a part of it, because we're wrapping up our theme on love for this month. I don't know if you've been noticing, okay? So my topic this week will be the title of that famous song, What's Love Got to Do with It? So please join me at 6 p.m. on Tuesday, August 26th on Zoom or on YouTube, where we'll explore further this topic on love. And friends, the Thanksgiving service of our beloved member, Mrs. Shirley Pond, will be this Friday, August 29 at 10:30 here in the sanctuary. Please keep her family and friends in your prayers of love and comfort, and please turn up if you can to support the family here at the Thanksgiving service. Again, Friday, August 29 at 10:30 a.m. Yes, looking forward to seeing you. And we're inviting applications for the role of a dedicated treasurer. Now, this position is a volunteer position, so we're looking for someone who's able to take on this role as a way of supporting our center. And if you are interested, then we invite you to send your resume to the temple You know our email address, but please send your resumes for the position of treasurer. We do look forward to engaging with someone who wants to support our center in that role. We look forward to welcoming you on board. And then another interesting activity that's taking place, World Unity Day of Prayer will be celebrated with our neighbors here at Unity Next Door on September 11 at 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. So if you can come out and support them, please do so. That's September 11, Unity World Day of Prayer. And another activity that's happening on Saturday, September 13, is our own World Day of Service with the Temple of Light. We will be supporting our Missionaries of the Poor at Bethlehem's Children's Home. And for those of us who turned up last year, I know how special that place is. And I still remember my little daughter who adopted me, Asia, okay, and she just put her little hands in my heart, and she took me all over the home. So please come out and support World Day of Service. You'll be more blessed for being a part of that, okay? So please, put it in your diaries from now, Saturday, September 13th. We want to get there early because we like to participate in breakfast. So if you can get there at 8:30, 9 o'clock, we want to start. And this home is at High Holborn Street. For those of us who know where that is, that's off the Wynwood Road. So please join us Saturday, September 13, World Day of Service for the Temple of Light. And then, woo, let me tell you, if you haven't been to one of these, you don't know what you're missing. What am I talking about? I don't hear you. Oh, there you go. I just wondered if you're in the room with me. Poetry, prose, rhythms back in the garden. When? Woo! September 28th. Friends, you cannot afford to miss it. Auntie Lila must give them a sneak peek of some of the artists. Just the one I can tell them. All right, yes. So sneak peek. Guess who will be there? The Silverbird Humming Steel Band. If you have never heard them, let me tell you, you need to be here on September 28th. When I tell you them can make a steel pan talk, okay? I can attest to that one. Oh, all right. Yasus coming to us. All right. So you see, people. It will be at 6 p.m. in the garden. Or it's at 4. Sorry, we have a little earlier start this time. Oh, we have that much more artists on this one, okay? So people, those of you who are online, you need to be here on Sunday, September 28th at 4. It's gonna be a fabulous event, and I do want you to turn up, support us, until we will have tickets available next week, all right? See us for that. Friends, that concludes our brief announcements this morning. Getting besides myself and excited, but that's one of my favorite events. So that said, we'll bring the temperature back down a bit in the room. Because it's Practitioner Sunday, we're going to do just a few affirmative prayers of love, light, and joy. And I am feeling the joy. So I invite you once again to go within to that place of peace as I begin with an affirmative prayer of love. There is only one presence, one power. That presence is God, and God is love. It is that love that created each one of us out of itself and called it good. It is that which is calling out to us this day. That love which knows no bounds. That love that is pouring forth from our heart center this morning. So as we allow this love to flow out into our world of experience, I know that every interaction that we have is loving and harmonious. I know that that love extends to every person in our island home, Jamaica. And I know that as we allow love to be the way of our hearts and the hearts of our way, all is well. So we give thanks for this outpouring of love in our experience today and always. I give thanks. I truly give thanks as I release this word to that infinite law of love. Thank you, God, that this is so. And so it is. God is love, and love surrounds me. I Now join me in an affirmative prayer of light. God is light. That light illumines our paths. That light allows us to see greater than that which has gone before. I know that that light creates the awareness of who and what we are. It is that intelligence that guides every decision that we take. This light, which is God, allows us to see clearly on our pathway of truth and enlightenment. So we know that that infinite intelligence knows what to do and how to do it. And as we tune into this light that is emanating from our consciousness, I know that every person with whom we interact, all our affairs, every decision that concerns us, we know that it is unfolding in right and perfect order. So we simply let light be this morning. As we go through this week, we are enlightened, we are inspired, we are uplifted and blessed. I give thanks for this light, and I release this word to that infinite law of mine that has already said yes. Thank you, God, that this is so now, and so it is.
God is light, and light surrounds me. In the light, I safely dwell. Tis the heart beneath within me. Light is mine, and all is well. God is light, pure light. God is light, sweet light. That light is mine, mine, and all is well.
And from that place of light and illumination, we let joy fill our souls this morning. We allow this joy to just bubble up within our souls, deep at the center of our being. That joy is now spreading out into our world. We allow joy to guide every activity in which we participate. We joyously interact with each other. Every interaction is harmonious because that spirit of joy is now filling every corner of our hearts, of our minds. Every idea for joy is pouring into our experience. And so we let joy lead us as a little child as we engage in play, in whatever activities that we undertake this week. We let the joy of the Spirit fill our hearts, and we simply relax, let go, and let God be God in, through, and as everything that concerns us. Because we know that that joy that we spread out into the world of our experience comes back to us multiplied, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This joy now lifts us to higher and higher experiences. And I give thanks. I truly give thanks as I joyously release my word to that infinite law of mind. Thank you, God, that this is so now. And so it is.
That is joy. That joy surrounds me. In that joy, I simply dwell. Jesus, all beneath me. Joy is mine, and all is well. God is joy, your joy. God is joy, sweet joy. That joy is mine, and all is well.
Sweet. Wonderful. Thank you, Audiel. Beautiful. So, friends, from that place of joy, please join me in our very first hymn for today. Let go, let God. Please stand.
Let go of fear, it's nothingness. Take hold of good, it's here to bless. There's only love for you to share. The love is yours if you will dare. Let go of doubt, you're not alone. Take hold of good, it's yours to hold. There's only free to see you through. Let go, express to you. Let go regret and yesteryear. Let go and see your life is here. There's only God for you. Let go to see it comes to you. Let go of strain and toil and care. Let go and see the wholeness there. There's only God to lead us through. Let go of them. God leads us through.
Please be seated. And as we let go and let God, let me tell you a little bit about our speaker this morning. Carol Campbell, practitioner Carol Campbell, is an award-winning jewelry designer and goldsmith with over 45 years experience, and she's only 25, in the field, and an extensive international exhibition record. Graduate of the Alberta College of Arts and Design in Canada, her talents have been employed in the fields of fashion, film, museum reproductions, art management, and education. She's also a champion of cultural development through the arts, and she's active in several organizations that supports artist development locally and overseas, including the Diaspora Vibe Cultural Arts Incubator, DIVCA, in Miami, out of Miami, and the Wattle and Red Earth Collective, which is WHERE, Jamaica. She's a founding member and director of WHERE. Carol has taken her creativity to a new level and in a decidedly new direction with the establishment of Caroline's Kitchen, which offers exquisite desserts, and those of you who have had it can attest, such as her legendary cheesecakes. Yes. A licensed religious science practitioner since 2012, she embodies and lives the principles espoused in the philosophy of the science of mind. Friends, please help me welcome our speaker this morning, practitioner Carol Campbell.
Good morning. Oops, try that again. Okay. I'd like to welcome you all to the sanctuary this morning, this beautiful, balmy Sunday. And to those of you joining us online, thank you for taking the time to share with us this morning. It's so good to see so many faces that I know this morning here. We have an interesting topic, the turbulence of love. You know, when I first saw this, I thought, that don't sound very loving. And then I thought, who are you kidding? Right? Love is a turbulent experience. Can be. Doesn't have to be. But the image that comes to mind when you think of turbulence is of uncontrolled wildness, foaming seas, hurricane winds, total discombobulation, emotional and physical distress and confusion, right? Now that sounds like an apt description of the love experience for most people, right? Now, some of you may remember a song from the 50s that was popularized by our jazz great Shirley Bassey. It was called Never Never. And one verse goes like this. You make me laugh. No, wrong key. You make me laugh. You make me cry. You make me live. You make me die. I had the wrong tune, but anyhow, you get the words. You make me sing. You make me sad. You make me glad. You make me mad for you. I love you, hate you, love you, hate you, but I want you till the world stops turning. God, that's exhausting. But you'll agree, excuse me, that that's how many people navigate this maze called love. But is that love, though? Or is that some externally generated reaction to a manufactured love cycle called the human condition? In Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, Act 1, Scene 1, we read, love is a smoke raised with the fume of sighs, being purged, a fire sparkling in lovers' eyes, being vexed, a sea nourished with lovers' tears. What is it else? A madness most discreet, a choking gall or a preserving sweet. In the King James Version of the Bible, in the Song of Solomon, and that song is really just a very steamy love poem. It says, love is as strong as death. Its passions are as severe as the grave, and its flashes are a fire, a divine flame. Many waters cannot quench love, neither can the floods drown it. Now, these are common themes describing the condition of being in love, of falling in love, where you lose all sense and are at the mercy of reasonless passion. And that's okay. Did you know that there are over 180 ways to say I love you? And that's only in 3 languages, in Sanskrit, Greek, and English. Sanskrit has 96. With that many variations, and I'm sure as many interpretations, is it any wonder the experience of love can be turbulent? Now, if you tuned in last Tuesday to our Spiritual Mind Healing Service, practitioner Sandra Cooper challenged us to love ourselves as our one true love. In the Bible, Matthew 27, verse 37 advises, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and thy neighbor as thyself. The self is a very good place to start, not in a narcissistic way, but through the recognition that, as James Baldwin puts it, love is the work of magnifying and mirroring each other's light. The energy of love is transformative. Love is not just a noun, it's a very active verb which needs expression. You see, the circumstances of our lives are simply channels through which we are given opportunities to express our true self, which is God, which is love, which means we can't just talk about it or intellectually know about it. We have to experience it. Love is the very essence of who we are. It can never be depleted or diminished, nor is it some scarce commodity to be parceled out and grudgingly shared with a select few whom we consider worthy. So say with me, I'm going to say it and then you can repeat. I make of myself an open channel for the full free flow of love and welcome the unabashed joy, grace, and tenderness that is my experience now. So, wait. Yeah, I'm breaking it down. I make of myself an open channel.
I make of myself an open channel
For the full free flow of love.
for the full free flow of love.
And welcome the unabashed joy, grace, and tenderness.
Grace and tenderness.
That is my experience now.
That is my experience now.
So it is. Our Declaration of Principles of the Science of Mind states, and I quote, "We believe in the eternal goodness, the eternal loving kindness, and the eternal givingness of life to all." It also states, all people are incarnations of the one Spirit, which means there's not an us and them. There's only us. All of us. The unlovable, the lovable, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, if we accept that God is all, equally present everywhere, and God is love, then love is present and powerfully active everywhere. Not true. To go a step further, since we are created as individualized expressions of God, this love is an inevitable consequence of our oneness with God. We must be love also. Think about this. That which is a part of us can never be apart from us. I'll say that again, make it sink in. That which is a part of us can never be apart from us. This is a love that is ever present and has always been present, no matter the circumstance. It has been the courage we needed to step out in faith when fear clouded our vision. It has been the tenderness of a mother's touch, the passionate embrace of a lover, the blush of a new romance, the innocence of a first breath, the light in our darkest hour. It has healed our wounded hearts and gifted us with second chances. All of us, whether we're aware of it or not, have been touched by love. It is the awareness, though, that love infills us as the very essence of our being that frees us to demonstrate the love that we are. Right where we are, just as we are, we have all the love we will ever have. Think about that. We are love. We don't need to be loved by anybody. We are that love. We need to love somebody. It can begin with ourselves, but we need to give it and be a blessing. Add that spark of divinity to someone else's life. Ernest Holmes, the founder of this great teaching we know as the Science of Mind, writing in his seminal text, The Science of Mind, says, and I quote, "Love is the sole impulse for creation. It is the very reason for our being. The man who does not have love as the greatest incentive in his life has never developed the real creative instinct." End quote. There's so much turmoil and turbulence in the world right now. It makes me wonder if lack of love, or more precisely, the unawareness of the availability of love, could be at the root. How do you think about this? The next time you encounter a situation that pushes your buttons, Ask yourself, how can I be a loving presence here? What can I inject into this situation to bring a clearer vision, a more loving idea? What if our real purpose for being is to prove to all and sundry that love exists by demonstrating its reality every day, in every way, by generating that healing energy that love is, that energy that fuels the rekindling of the heart and dissipates anger and neutralizes guilt? Think about it. We can do that. We have that power because we are love. One definition of love found in the Science of Mind glossary states, love is a cosmic force whose sweep is irresistible. Now, love isn't something we have to earn or bargain for or fight for. To love is to enable the transformation of the entire cosmos, and in particular, of our world. Love cannot harm. Love heals. Love only loves. So say with me, well, say after me. All my experiences, encounters, relationships are anchored in the certain knowledge that love only loves. Your turn. All my experiences, encounters, relationships are anchored in the certain knowledge that love only loves. So it is. To be fully available to love and to be loved, we have to commit to always being present to love and to fearlessly let love have its way with us. Fear is not necessary if we know and believe that God is love and God is goodness. Therefore, love is good. And we are that love. So we must be good too, don't we? Friends, how many of us realize that the turbulence that's experienced in most relationships, whether familial, romantic, or professional, stems from unmet expectations, from the ego seeking to control a situation and being unhappy with the results if they differ from our prescribed solution? What if we could just state our case and let it go, trusting in the goodness of an infinite wisdom to know how and to guide the process? We're not always right? And we don't have to be. However, we always have a choice. Sometimes we do make poor choices. Like when somebody bad drive you and before you know it, some words fall out your mouth that didn't have any business being in there in the first place. Or when your beloved leaves the cap off the toothpaste for the umpteenth time, and you just used up your last nerve. Hatred, resentment, anger, envy, all contribute to the turbulence and can short-circuit any good trying to make an appearance. Remember, love is a verb, and the choice to love is an opportunity to explore a new expression of love and to commit to engaging in some new behaviors that can elevate our consciousness in a way that magnetizes and magnifies our experience of love. Here are a few tips. You could start by toning down the negative self-talk. Cultivate self-compassion instead. Be kind to yourself. Remind yourself how worthy you are to experience the good you desire, to share the love that you are. Consciously forgive yourself for engaging in and broadcasting that negative energy about other people, if you have ever done that. It's not worth it. Surround yourself with people who honor you and support this new you. Not everyone will, because you will no longer fit neatly into their narrow version of you. And that's perfectly okay. Practice listening to understand rather than to diagnose and correct. It's hard to love a judge and jury, okay? Do spiritual mind treatment. If you don't know what that is or how to do it, take a class. Speak to a practitioner, speak to a minister. Spiritual mind treatment is how we pray, which is a little different, you might have noticed, for newcomers, to conventional prayer. Work with a licensed practitioner or a prayer partner who can help to keep you on track. Get into a meditation practice. We're going to be starting a new session here at Temple of Light shortly, so stay tuned. Stay engaged. The guidance you seek resides in the awareness cultivated through consistent spiritual practices. Say with me. Let me say it first. Trusting in the power of love, I relax in complete acceptance that wherever I am, eternal sweetness and goodness are relentlessly experienced by me and all in my atmosphere. I am love. Breaking it down. Trusting in the power of love, I relax in complete acceptance that wherever I am, eternal sweetness and goodness are relentlessly experienced. Eternal sweetness and goodness are relentlessly experienced by me and all in my atmosphere. I am love. You believe it? Breathe it in. And every time you look in the mirror and you see yourself, say, I am love. And because I am love, I am loving and lovable and also loved. And so it is. Namaste.
Thank you, Practitioner Carol. Let us give her another round of applause. Oh, sorry. And just remember, I am love. Because I am love, I am loving, lovable, and loved. And isn't that the truth? Yes. Thank you, Carol. And now, friends, we're going to have a real treat this morning for our musical item. So please help me welcome Hanif Lalu and Brian Maloney. Gentlemen.
Perhaps love is like a resting place, shelter from the storm. It exists to give you comfort. It is there to keep you warm. And in those times of trouble, when you are most alone, the memory of love will bring you home.
Perhaps love is like a window, perhaps an open door. It invites you to come closer. It wants to show you more. And even if you lose yourself and don't know what to do, the memory of love will see you through.
Oh, Love to some is like a cloud, to some as strong as steel.
For some a way of living, for some a way to feel.
And some say love is holding on, and some say letting go. Some say love is everything, and some say they don't know.
Perhaps love is like the ocean, full of conflict, full of pain, like a fire when it's cold outside, like thunder when it rains. If I should live forever and all my dreams come true, my memories of love will be of you.
Some say love is holding on, and some say letting go.
And some say love is everything, and some say they don't know. Perhaps love is like the ocean, full of conflict, full of pain, like a fire when it's cold outside, like thunder when it rains. If I should live forever and all my dreams come true, my memories of love will be of you. My memories of love will be of you.
Oh, all right. Woo, gentlemen, woo. I thought you were just singing to me alone. I don't know about anybody else in this room. Oh my gosh. Rev says they were singing to her. Well, thank you. Thank you again. Yes. Woo. Ah, beautiful. What a beautiful way to celebrate this morning, Practitioners Sunday. Indeed, perhaps love. Now I'd like to invite us to take our loving gifts in our hands as we'll say the love offering that's on the envelope together. And word, lovingly I give, joyfully I receive. Be thou fruitful, increase and multiply. Bless, prosper and enrich everyone whom you touch, and replenish all of my financial affairs. So be it. Thank you, Father. And so it is. And now we'll move into our second hymn selection, Over the Mountains, Over the Sea. Please stand. And while you're doing so, as we sing, you can come up and place your loving gifts in the 2 boxes on either side of the podium.
God is the life that lives through me, living the life that I can be. I know the life that lives through me, lives through the world I know. Over the mountain, over the sea, God is the life that lives in me. I feel the life that I can be, feeling the world I love. God is the light that shines through me, showing the way that I can be. I know the light that shines through me, shines in the world I love. Over the mountain, sea. God is the light that shines in me, showing the way that I can be, guiding the way I go. God is the truth that speaks through me, telling me what I ought to be. I know the truth that speaks through me, for through the word I know. Over the mountain, over the sea, I hear the truth that speaks to me. God is the way that I can be. God is the way to love. God is the joy that speaks through me, lifting the load so I can be filled with the joy of Christ in me, knowing the power of love. Over the mountain, over the sea, I know the light and life in me. I know the truth that sets me free. God is the joy I know.
Please remain standing. We're doing the prayer of Jamaica at this point. So it's in your flyer if you have a program, but let us say the prayer for Jamaica. We need it at this time, especially in this week leading up to our general election. So if you know it, you say it along with me. The radiant light of God's love is now flowing through us and from us to everything and everyone it touches. The eternal light of God's love now it fills, covers, and surrounds our island Jamaica. The glowing intensity of the light of God's love now interpenetrates and awakens within the hearts and minds of our countrymen and women the truths of life which set free. The light of God's love is growing and glowing in intensity in the hearts and minds of mankind everywhere. Love, health, harmony, goodwill, peace, uprightness, integrity, joy, prosperity, kindness, and our oneness under God are now established, and so it is. Thank you, friends. Please be seated. And now I'd just like to invite Carol to do our love offering blessing.
Please join me as we give thanks in acknowledgement of the gifts that have come into the temple, gifts of time, gifts of talent, gifts of treasure. We acknowledge that these are gifts of love, given from the heart, given through the love that we are, to lift, to enrich, to touch, to bless, to heal. We know that these gifts that come into the temple each week, each hour, are gifts that allow us to continue this great work that we have begun, that of seeing the truth in each person, in each circumstance, that wherever we are, God is love, therefore all is perfectly well. We give thanks for this knowing now, and I release these words into that infinite law, knowing that it is already so. And so it is.
Thank you, Carol. And our friends, all of this morning's service, the production could not have happened without us thanking a few special persons who made it possible. So let's start out first by thanking Mrs. Faith Sokol and the Ministry of Environment for the wonderful floral arrangements that's adorning the sanctuary this morning. And then we also want to specially thank our musicians this morning. We have Audil, Garvin, and Damani in our band, and our very special guests, Hanif and Brian. Thank you. Our ushers this morning were Angela and Yvonne. We want to thank you, ladies, for greeting us. And our tech team, without whom this would not be possible. We have Chavonnet, Lauren, and Vance with Auntie Christine in the back as support. Thank you, guys. And of course, we cannot forget our hospitality team who is waiting to give us that little lift after service, that pick-me-up refreshment if we didn't have breakfast before we got here. Yes, let's thank the ladies in the hospitality team. And friends, please remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our following is growing, but we need you. So if you're a first-timer, join our YouTube channel, okay? And welcome once again to all of you for being here. I'd like to invite Carol now to give us our closing affirmative prayer.
Please take a deep breath. And as we breathe out, we recognize that right where we are, all of God is fully present, because we are expressions of this God. We are individual lights in this world. So as we go from this place this morning, we go rejoicing with the certain knowledge that our light lights the way and shines brightly to allow others to find their way to truth. This is our Dharma. This is the way that God shows up through us, as us, every day, in every way. We give thanks for this knowing, and we leave here this morning determined to live the good life, to let God live as us, in us, through us, to the glory of all that exists. I give thanks for this knowing now, and I release these words, knowing that they are already fulfilled in right and perfect ways. And so it is.
Thank you again, friends, for being here. And we will close out this morning's service with the peace song, which we will sing Love. So please stand.
Yes, there is love on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is love on earth, for love that was meant to be. With God as and we all agree. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, love begins with me, as this is the moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my joyous call. To take each moment and give each moment in love eternally. Yes, there is love on earth, and yes, it begins.